When night falls over the African savanna, strange sounds begin to rise from the darkness. Most people mistake this sound for laughter, but it is one of the oldest and most complex languages of nature. This sound belongs to the hyena, a species that has survived on these lands for millions of years. Misunderstood, feared, underestimated, yet in reality one of Africa's invisible architects. In this documentary, you are not simply watching a predator. You are witnessing intelligence, endurance, social order, and the true rules of survival. The hyena possesses one of the strongest jaws in the natural world, can crush bone, tear through the toughest hide, and waste nothing the savanna offers. It does not merely hunt. It cleans nature, prevents disease, and keeps the cycle of life intact. Without hyenas, the African plains would quickly become a wasteland of decaying bodies. They are nature's sanitation workers, guardians of balance, and unseen protectors. But the hyena is not only powerful, it is exceptionally intelligent. Scientific research shows that hyenas rival many primates in problem-solving ability, cooperation, and long-term strategic planning. Hyena clans live within an extraordinarily complex social structure. Their leaders are female. Females are larger, stronger, and more aggressive than males. In a hyena clan, a dominant female decides when to hunt, which territory to defend, and how the young will be protected. This structure represents one of the most unusual power systems in the natural world. At night, they travel for miles. They observe their prey for hours, exhaust it, wait for the perfect moment, and then strike with flawless coordination. This is not merely strength, it is strategy. This is not instinct alone, it is knowledge. Every movement of a hyena is a survival plan refined by millions of years of evolution. For centuries, humans misunderstood the hyena. They turned it into a symbol of fear, death, and darkness. They created myths, rejected it, and tried to erase it. Yet the hyena is one of nature's most disciplined, industrious, and indispensable creatures. Its absence would mean the collapse of balance itself. In this documentary, you will see the hyena's true nature. Its hunts, its clans, its struggles, its intelligence, its motherhood, its battles, and its secrets of survival. And perhaps when this journey ends, the word hyena will no longer bring fear to your mind, but respect, admiration, and a deep, quiet awe, because some creatures are silent, yet they hold the world together. The hyena is one of them. As dawn breaks across Africa's endless savannas, dew on the grass glows like gold. In the distance, a herd moves slowly, while a low, haunting sound rises from the earth, stitching night to morning. This is the voice of the hyena, often mistaken for mocking laughter, but in truth part of one of nature's most complex communication systems. The hyena is among the oldest inhabitants of these lands, a master of survival that has adapted for millions of years to Africa's climate, prey, rivals, and a changing world. Its story is not only the story of a predator, but the story of life itself. To understand the hyena, one must first understand its place in nature. It is neither merely a hunter nor simply a scavenger. The hyena is a pillar of the ecosystem. It eliminates leftovers from predators, cleans dead bodies, grinds bones back into the soil, and prevents the spread of disease. Without hyenas, the African plains would become a graveyard within years. For this reason, many biologists call the hyena nature's invisible sanitation army. But the hyena's story is not limited to cleaning. It is also a formidable hunter. With powerful forelegs, endurance-built muscles, and jaws nearly as hard as steel, it is among the most effective meat-eaters in nature. A hyena's bite exerts even greater pressure than a lion's, can pulverize bone with ease. Not only flesh, but marrow itself becomes a vital food source. This efficiency makes the hyena one of the savanna's most successful survival specialists. At first glance, the hyena's body appears unusual. Its front legs are longer than its back legs, creating a sloped posture. Yet this is not a flaw, it is a masterpiece of engineering. This anatomy allows the hyena to travel vast distances without fatigue, drag heavy carcasses, and perform sudden maneuvers. Even after hours of pursuit, it controls its breathing, for its metabolism is built for endurance. One of the most remarkable traits of hyenas is their social structure. They form one of the most complex societies in the animal kingdom. A hyena clan may reach up to 80 individuals. Each member has a role, rank, and identity. At the top stands the alpha female. In hyena society, females rule. Males are typically smaller, weaker, and lower in status. The alpha female determines the fate of the clan, when to hunt, which territory to defend, how to protect the young, and how to confront rival clans. This hierarchy is established from birth. The cub of a high-ranking mother enters the world with privilege. The cub of a low-ranking mother begins life disadvantaged. This structure almost never changes. Every individual knows its place and behaves accordingly. Conflict, threats, vocalizations, and body language constantly reinforce this order. A hyena cub is born with its eyes open and teeth already formed. From its first moments, it enters a struggle for survival. Often forced to share its mother's milk with a sibling, this seemingly simple competition can be deadly. The stronger cub may starve the weaker. This harsh beginning is the first lesson in the rigid laws of hyena society. Hyena communication is among the most sophisticated in nature. The sound humans call laughter is actually a multi-layered transmission of information. It conveys fear, excitement, hunger, location, and even social status. An experienced observer can decode much of what is happening in a hyena clan simply by listening. When night falls, the hyenas reveal their true world. Under moonlight, the clan moves silently for miles, noses low, ears alert, eyes adapted to darkness, scanning the savanna. The slightest movement or faintest scent becomes a signal. They choose their prey with patience, sick, old, or isolated animals. This selection acts as nature's filter. The strong survive, the weak fall. When the hunt begins, hyenas display flawless coordination. Some block the prey's path, others apply pressure from the sides, while some exhaust it from behind. The chase may last for miles. Hyenas do not kill with a single blow. They wear the prey down, frighten it, force mistakes. The prey's energy fades until the end becomes inevitable. The hyena's greatest rival is the lion. The struggle between these two species is among the savanna's most dramatic spectacles. Lions symbolize power and dominance, while hyenas represent intelligence, endurance, and strategy. Lions kill with force. Hyenas win through patience, numbers, and tactics. Thus, the balance of power constantly shifts. Sometimes lions steal hyena kills. Sometimes hyenas drive lions away through sheer coordination. Hyena intelligence continues to astonish scientists. Experiments show that hyenas rival primates in problem-solving, planning, and cooperation. A hyena can learn to unlock complex mechanisms, develop long-term strategies, and coordinate precisely with clan members. They are not creatures of instinct alone, but of advanced cognition. Hyena life is constant struggle. Hunger, thirst, rival predators, internal conflicts, and human threats. Yet despite everything, hyenas remain among Africa's most successful predators. The relationship between hyenas and humans has always been conflicted. Many African cultures associate hyenas with death, darkness, and the unknown. Their nocturnal behavior, scavenging habits, and strange calls inspired countless myths. Some believe hyenas connect to the spirit world. Others see them as harbingers of misfortune. But through a scientific lens, the hyena stands as one of nature's most efficient, beneficial, and orderly creatures. Hyena clans typically inhabit open plains, but they are not limited to savannas. They survive in deserts, semi-arid lands, mountains, and even near human settlements. Their adaptability makes them among the world's most resilient predators. When water is scarce, they extract moisture from prey tissues and blood, surviving days without drinking and enduring extreme heat and hunger. Their sense of smell is extraordinary. They detect carrion from miles away, allowing them to reach food quickly and eliminate waste efficiently. No resource goes unused. Every bone, every scrap, every fiber matters. Within a hyena clan, alliances form, disputes arise, and power constantly shifts. Younger individuals build status by aligning with the powerful. Lower-ranking members survive through submission. This social structure reflects not only physical but also mental sophistication. Female leadership represents one of the most fascinating models in nature. Females are larger and more aggressive, shaped by high androgen levels that influence behavior, anatomy, and even reproduction. Birth is extremely difficult for female hyenas, and many cubs and mothers do not survive it. Yet despite this risk, females maintain unwavering control. Cubs are trained by the clan. They observe, imitate, and learn from mistakes. Becoming a skilled hunter takes months or years. Knowledge passes between generations. Hyenas are not only strong, they are patient. They may watch prey for hours, waiting for the single moment that determines life or death. This patience makes them among nature's greatest strategists. The greatest threat to hyenas today is humans. Habitat destruction, farming expansion, poaching, and poisoning have severely reduced populations. Many farmers kill hyenas, believing them a danger to livestock, though hyenas actually remove weak and sick animals, strengthening herds. As human development grows, hyenas are forced closer to cities, feeding on garbage, wandering settlement edges, silent witnesses to how deeply humans reshape nature. There are several hyena species. The spotted hyena, the most powerful and widespread. The striped hyena of the Middle East and Asia. The brown hyena of southern Africa's deserts. And the aardwolf, which feeds mainly on termites. Each represents a unique evolutionary solution. Look into a hyena's eyes and you see not fear, but alertness, awareness, and intelligence. They are the savanna's silent philosophers, students of survival, masters of nature's harsh laws. In the hyena's world, life is constant vigilance. Even rest is controlled. Their ears never stop listening. The savanna is never truly silent. As the sun lowers, the clan stirs. The rhythm of the plains shifts. Prey tightens ranks. Birds retreat. And the hyenas know it is time. Hunting is both physical and mental warfare. They calculate risk, seek weakness, exhaust their target, induce panic. Panic creates mistakes. Mistakes create death. During the chase, their voices become navigation signals, commands, warnings, and coordinates. When the kill is made, a second battle begins, sharing. Hierarchy rules. The alpha eats first, then the powerful, then the weak. Chaos reigns, but order survives. Blood, bone, cracking skulls, and crushing jaws show the savanna's brutal truth. Yet nothing is wasted. Life returns to the earth. They may feed for days on a single kill but never relax. Danger always remains. Territory battles can cost lives. Losing land means losing survival. They mark boundaries with powerful scent glands, one of nature's most effective warning systems. Borders shift with drought, migration, and climate. Hyenas adapt. Mothers guard the future. Cubs train through play, wrestling, chasing, biting, escaping, all rehearsals for survival. As cubs mature, they slowly join real hunts. Not all succeed. Nature is merciless but fair. Hyenas possess extraordinary memory. Waterholes, prey paths, dangers, enemy borders, all preserved and passed between generations. Droughts bring the hardest tests. When rain fails, herds move, and hyenas follow on epic journeys of endurance. Conflict intensifies. Some fall. The clan endures. Leadership changes are dramatic. When an alpha weakens, challengers rise. Victory reshapes destiny. True leadership is not only strength, but intelligence. The wrong leader destroys everything. Where hyenas vanish, disease spreads, carcasses pile up, and ecosystems collapse. Their absence reveals their importance. Human expansion shatters their world. Poison, traps, habitat loss push them toward extinction. Yet the hyena remains. Nature's harsh teacher, survival's master, guardian of balance. Wild, disciplined, and essential.